What it do? What it do? Let me make sure I'm in focus, man. Y'all be on me. Let me make sure I'm in focus, man. Let me make sure I'm in focus. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Turn this down. Good morning. I know it's early. I know y'all like, God damn, yeah. You know we got to get these numbers up, man. What's going on, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning, man. Oh, okay, 33. Let's get it, man. 33. Larry, what up? Road to success. What up? Leonard, what up? Anthony Lamar, what's happening then? Calvin Russell, Jeffrey Herring. What up, Fifth? My man Fifth Ward Wayne, good dude, man. Got a lot on his hands down there in Houston, baby. I pray for you. Trust me, I do. Me personally, I let that shit go and let him have that shit. But hey, that's just me, man. All right, so let me get the introductions. You're watching FHO, Atlanta, GA. I'm your host, Big Sale, FHO's HNIC, Mr. Him Be Everywhere. And this podcast, YouTube Live, the entire movement is all about truth on the black bike set or the urban bike set or the bike set in general. What I do is I do the research to bring you as much as real information as possible. A lot of the information that's been given to us coming up has been information that's been watered down and somewhat of a personal agenda type thing. So again, this channel thrives off of you guys' support via the dollar sign next to at the end of the chat bar. That's the that's called the super chat. Or you can support the channel via Cash App, dollar sign FHOHNIC. And you can also support me through PayPal, fastwallersonly@gmail.com. And everybody that does support and show love, when they see these videos, I thank you in advance. Again, man, salute to all my veterans, Veterans Day. You guys should not just be recognized one day, but every day, because I know I enjoy the freedoms of being able to ride my motorcycle, go where I want to go, and, anywhere in the world. So I know that's because of you guys keeping us safe. So shout out to the veterans. Also, I want to give a special shout out right now to every person that's been a president of an MC, whether you was a fucked up president or whether you was a president. And most of you, if I say you was a fucked up president, only because probably you was put in a position that you really didn't know the true meaning of it. And let me tell y'all something, it's not easy being at the head of a table, man. Everybody wants the title, but everybody that wants the title don't understand the total commitment that is put forth. And one thing I'm going to tell you about a good president. A good president, or a good leader, shall I say, picks a great team. That's what makes him look good. That's just a little cookie I'm giving y'all. That was a bonus for the day. Okay. Oh man, I got a bunch. Okay, I'm glad to see everybody on there. Richard Yarmark, what up? Mr. Road King, Louisiana. Hey, I'll be coming there, man. I'm ready, man. FHO will be in Louisiana 7th, 8th, and 9th. Is going down, man. It's going down. Posse MC. I'm in the building. Shout out to my man, Mr. Road King, and Mr. I Guy for making it happen, man. I love you, brothers, for that. And we're going to have a good time, man. Okay. So let's get into this. I got a phone call this morning. What up, Inferno 36, Tank T, what up, Alfred Williams, what up? John B, what up? Okay, I got a phone call this morning. And it was a call from a person. It was a call from a person with concerns of what to do next. They called me and they're like, Sale, listen, man, my bike got repossessed. My Harley Davidson got repossessed. And, do I tell my club yes or no? The whole 9 yards. And he was more sad. But to me, let me say this, man. And this topic right here gonna piss a lot of motherfuckers off. Because if you ever been in that situation, if you ever went down, and lost your motorcycle and whatever, I'm going to say it the way it's supposed to be said. Y'all know that. I try my best to be as humble and as, what up, ATL Hot Wheels, and as cool as I can be. If you're calling me and your bike just got repossessed, and you're calling me about the concerns, or should you tell your club the concerns of what the club gonna think, or should you tell your brothers or whatever, then your priorities is all fucked up, player. You feel what I'm saying? Just like I told you on the phone, what the fuck is you worried about what the club gonna say or what the club gonna think about your bike being repossessed? Man, those would be the least of my motherfucking worries. If I done got to the point to where my bike done got repossessed, that means financially I'm in a fucked up place. I'm in a bad place, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe you voluntarily got the motherfucking repo. Anyway, anywhere it go, you're in a fucked up place, and your MC should damn near be the last thought on your mind. It should be the last concern or worry that you have, because you got bigger problems than just your motorcycle club. You feel what I'm saying? Because if they repossessing motorcycles, then what else is being repossessed? What else is not being paid? See, that's the thing about this motorcycle shit. This whole shit was about grown men and women being able to afford this lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? Being able to enjoy this lifestyle. Everything we do in life, you work hard so that you can play hard. You know, you work hard so that you can, save up the money to do some of the things that you always wanted to do, i.e. being motorcycling. But you can't work hard and then play harder than you work. See, and that's the problem with a lot of motherfuckers. Y'all playing harder than you work. You out there flossing, you feel what I'm saying, when you need to have your head down, you need to be trying to ask for extra hours at the job. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people, and we probably know a few people like this, that have gotten into the motorcycle game, that went out and bought brand new motorcycles just to try to impress the folks or try to impress the club brothers or whatever. And it's a sad thing because, dude, you need to know your limits. You need to know where you at. So, your motorcycle got repossessed. So that means apparently you're on some financial hardship or some financial hard times. If you were truly in a club of real men and or real women, you should be able to go to them and say, hey, brother, I need to take a step back. There's a lot of shit in my life that's changing right now. I got some issues. And a lot of times, I know you're like, I ain't finna tell everybody my business. I ain't finna tell everybody my business. And I'm not telling you to tell everybody your business. But I'm telling you, if you're in a real club amongst real friends and brothers, then you can, I'm saying not friends, because you shouldn't have no friends in your motorcycle club. Amongst real brothers and sisters, then you should be able to come to them and say, hey, brother, right now, financially, I'm just in a fucked up zone. Whatever's going down is going down, and I may possibly be losing my motorcycle. And at this time, I need to step away. Now hold on, because this gonna be the argument. Yeah, Seb, but why would you kick a brother when he's down? It's not about kicking a brother when he's down. Brother, if you don't have a motorcycle, you can't be in a motorcycle club. That's what's fucked up with a lot of these clubs now. You got 7, 8 members without a motherfucking motorcycle in the club, wearing their vest just as proudly as they can wear that motherfucker. Because he was a cool dude, or he used to have a motorcycle. The rules of the game state that you must have a motorcycle and it must be operable, and you must ride so many miles a year. That should be in your bylaws. So there should be no exception for a motherfucker that don't have a motorcycle. So now you say, well, hold on, Sam, man, he was a good dude, but he went down, and he can't ride right now. He's okay. So make him an honorary member. You feel what I'm saying? Put honorary on his patch and move him to the side. I mean, I ain't even say move him to the side, but do a stack. You make him an honorary member. He don't have a vote. He don't have a say so. When we see him, he come around. He good people. He can hang around. He can do what he do. But he cannot be a regular full patch member without a motorcycle. He can't do it. Hey, man, my girl So Fly Kai, I love you, sis. Thank you. That is the VP of the FHO family. Y'all thought I was gonna say motorcycle club. My girl So Fly Kai is the VP of the FHO motorcycle family. Shout out to you, sis. So the issue is the rules, okay, and the rules apply to everybody. Nobody should be able to out-trump the rules because of a financial or hardship or mental or physical condition to the rules. Like I said, we're going to honor you because you went down on your motorcycle with your club colors on or whatever. So we're going to make you honorary member, and here you go. But you don't get to vote. When you come around, we fuck with you. We see you. We happy to see you the whole 9 yards. And, whatever, if you have some type of, plan put in place for members that go down, like you might have a like a separate fund, for members, to say, hey, brother, we're going to, donate to you, $1,000 or $3,000 to help, to get to maybe try to find some leeway on your bills or whatever. But that's it. The club don't owe you nothing more than that. The club only owes active members. Period. That's all that they owe. They only owe active members. Just because you go down on your motorcycle, or just because you get your motorcycle repossessed and you was a hell of a member, brother, hey, appreciate the time that you spent with us when you was out there on the ground doing your thing, man. I know, Sale, damn, Sale, you was a fucked up dude. I'm just giving it to you raw and uncut. Because you have to understand this. You can't make or expect another full patch member to be making the sacrifices and to be making the changes that he's making in his lifestyle and in his life, to be all committed and going through what he's going through to make sure he's responsible with his finances. And then you got a person who don't have to be responsible, and they wear the same patch and have the same voting power, have the same, whatever for the club. You gotta understand that. My man ATL Hot Wheels. I'm gonna take some phone calls on this too, because I want to hear y'all. Mo Dog, what up with it? I appreciate the $1.99, Mo Dog. You say $5, but you sent $1.99. Anyway, go, man. I appreciate it. ATL Hot Wheels, my man Q says, our bylaws say you go down on your bike, we give them $1,000 in 6 months, to get back on a horse or turn in your rockers. Bam. You see what I'm saying? If that is the implementation that's in place, then they're protecting themselves from that. So, I like that, Q. $1,000, that's all you're gonna get. We're gonna rush you to Thawa. Here you go, to you and your family, whatever. Sorry for your problem. Woo, here you go. And or 6 months to get back on the ground, because you gotta understand this. Sometimes, and again, it's about in Klanos. Appreciate stating the real. Hey, man, I only know how to do it the one way, man. I appreciate that. Sometimes you gotta understand this, man. This motorcycle shit can be hectic. I promise you. It can be hectic. It can get to the point, man, where it's overwhelming. The demands, the money being spent. You got a household, you got a family, you got a wife, you got all these other stuff. You got a grandmama that you're helping out, and then you're trying to motorcycle. This shit can be, it can get hectic and it can be expensive, but it's all about the responsibility. And that's what's wrong with the lifestyle now. We're letting people into the MC lifestyle, into the motorcycle world, that cannot handle the responsibility. And I'm gonna tell you what happens. Let me tell you what happens. When you got a thank you, Modog. When you got a family member, when you have a family member that's not holding their weight, that's what I'm gonna tell you. And I gave you guys an example of this yesterday. We're building a chain. So when you come in, we put a link on the chain. Okay, so I'm gonna use this example again. Every time we get a new member, we add a link to the chain, and the chain gets stronger and stronger. We adding strong links. They're supposed to be strong links that won't break. But if you don't oil the chain gonna get rusty. You feel what I'm saying? And then the chain ain't gonna be no good, because as soon as you pull on the chain, it's gonna break. So when you got a member who lost their bike and is going through financial, so the club said, well, man, we're not tripping, man. Just come through, just hang out and do whatever. We ain't tripping. We understand. And that person's link is not being oiled. 1 weak link in the chain destroys the whole chain. So now you say, okay, well, we're gonna pick up the slack for the brother. We're gonna pick up the slack for the brother. So now you end up having 7, 8 members in your motorcycle club with no motorcycle. 7, 8 members in your motorcycle club with no motorcycle. But let me give you the backside of that. Okay. So now you still want him to come and hang out, and he can't afford to do none of it. If I'm at a point in my life, man, understand it. If I'm at a point in my life where I got financial issues, a motorcycle club, friends, family, that's the least of my worries. I'm trying to get my shit together. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I got to do. Well, how did I get here? What the fuck is going on? Some shit need to be rearranged. I need to get some shit together. You understand what I'm saying? Because at this point, this shit is all bad. And when shit is all bad for me, I'm going to stop, put my head down and figure this shit out, man, and come from up under. And then I'll be back. So, maybe you can have something in your bylaws and say, hey, brother, you lost your motorcycle. We gave you the 6 months. You didn't make it. When you come back, maybe you don't have to prospect. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not fair to the members that are being responsible. It's not fair to the members that do have their shit together and that have to continue to keep their shit together. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't, but you got the same, same privileges they got, the same whatever. That shit ain't cool. So, to this brother that called me about his motorcycle being repossessed, sir, the club is the least of your worries. You've been faking it for a while. Apparently, you've been faking it for a while. And if they repossessed your motorcycle, it's the most shit that's been repossessed or going to be repossessed. You might be living in that motherfucker with some candles being lit. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. We all fall. We all, everybody comes short. It should get hard for everybody. It should get hard for me. I just make it look easy. I make broke look easy because I'm one of the brokest motherfuckers you niggas. I mean, again, excuse me with the N word, but I'm one of the brokest motherfuckers that you guys will ever meet. I just make it look good because I'm gonna be happy regardless. I did 15 years in prison in a 10-by-6 cell for 15 years. So now I don't give a fuck if all I got to do is eat ramen noodles in a house. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you. I'm finna eat ramen noodles in a house that I can go in and out of at my leisure. Brother, I'm happy to be here, brother. I thank my God that I'm still living and breathing, and every day I get a chance to enhance and be better at living life. So I don't have no qualms, no issues. If I got to go back to eating top ramens and tunas and and stacking up stuff and getting my little Kool-Aid packages and all that, I'm with all of it. I done been to the bottom, so I'm on my way to the top, and it ain't really that bad at the bottom as long as you got a little bit of hope and you prayed up and you got faith and you got God in your life. So hey, that's what that is. Let me see. I'm still okay. People be having scooters join the club that Can-Am is not. No, we already know a Can-Am is not a motorcycle. Okay, but if that club allows that, then so be it. I mean, it is what it is. If you're not a responsible man, you won't be a good brother. Straight out, Drifter. Is that a cowboy FHO design shirt? No, man. This is one of them old school FHOs. You know what I'm talking about? This is the All-Star. This is the FHO All-Star shirt. Yeah. This the original. You know what I'm talking about? Boom. But I mean, I'm glad you recognize the star, though. I'm glad you recognize that star that beat the Cowboys. I truly appreciate that, brother. Mr. Road King. Real talk. Okay. ATL, your club pays dues. So, what I'm telling you is this, man, is that these are the things that we talk about also, and this goes in conjunction with this too. When your motorcycle is not in your name, your motorcycle is in your girl's name or your friend's name or your girlfriend or whatever, and you break up with your girlfriend and now she wants her motorcycle back. Okay? Oh, it happens. Oh, yeah, it happens. So now you done broke up with her, she done caught you, see, this would kill me. You use little mama to get your motorcycle, but you got other little mama on the back of the motorcycle. So little mama with the good credit that helped you get the motorcycle, she can't ride because most likely she ain't your type. I ain't gonna call her ugly. I ain't gonna call her fucked up. I'm just gonna say she really ain't your type. But she had the credit to get you on. You know what I'm saying? So now you done got on. But really the broad, now that you done got on, now you done met little mama who is your type. You feel what I'm saying? But little mama wouldn't be your type if she knew that this, if you really wasn't her type as far as being the way you need to be. But anyway, so now the credit lady caught you on the back with the cute lady, and now the credit lady want her motorcycle back. But now you in the club. So now your bike done got repossessed. You feel what I'm saying? And now the club got to figure out how to deal with you. Man, but he a good brother, man. He gonna bounce back. He gonna get it together. Yeah, brother, but he wearing a vest as a full patch member with a motorcycle, and he don't have a motorcycle. He don't have a motorcycle. Brother, if you lose your motorcycle, and I'm gonna say this right now, under any circumstances, under all circumstances and all conditions, if you lose your motorcycle, you lose your vest. It's just that simple. Now I know y'all gonna be all that niggas still crazy. I'm just telling you right now. We had a member go down and didn't get a bike in 6 months. It took them 2 years to get back on their feet and came back 2 months ago. We didn't make them prospect again. There it is there. Come on now, let's not go there. Well, let's not go where, man? What's that, Ronald Haskins? Come on, I'm just saying, DPA. That's what happens when you scam, bro. Just keep the shit in your own name. Been there. Hey, sounds like the jackass in this story is the guy that used an ugly girl for good credit. For sure. This guy gets it. Ricky Spanish. Let me see. I'm gonna show architect chat. I didn't show it. Whatever. Okay. No. If you bought the bike, make sure the money is right. I'm not giving you gas money or nothing else because you spent money on your dumb shit. I help people when I want, but you cannot make me. Okay. Much respect, bro. Life is not a game. This shit is real. Real men and women stand up. All you fakers get lost. John B. What up? True MC. The whole story stinks bad so much. I want to say about this thing. Okay. So that's just my opinion. No bike, no colors. It's just that simple. I don't give a fuck why you lost your bike. And for those of you that are building bikes and it's taking you 2 years to build a bike, but you got colors, See, because this is the thing. If your club has minimum miles that have to be met every year, if your clubs have bike inspections and this and that, you're not making none of that. And if you're not making bike inspections and minimum miles required to be in a motorcycle club and all that, then how can you be an active member? The rules. Stick to the rules. Ain't nobody tripping. Stick to the rules, man. These are the rules. They ain't my rules. These are the bylaws. This is what you agreed to follow. The whole 9 yards. No bike, no vest. All right, let's take some calls, man. Let's take some calls. 424-242-2355. Let's take some calls. If you can't pay up to have your own shit, you can't turn up with brothers and ride. Hey, man. Anybody? Let's take some phone calls. Kareem Hill, what's going on? Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that donation. 424-242-2355. If anybody disagree with me or want to talk about or add to the story, but I'm telling you, no bike, no colors. It's just that simple. If your bike get repoed, your colors get repoed. That's for me or anybody else. Matter of fact, FHO, the family, we just had to make a decision on that the other day. Yeah, and it wasn't easy too. That was my partner, you know what I'm saying? But hey, no bike, no colors. And it's just that simple. So anybody gonna call me on this? 424-242-2355. No bike, no colors. Yeah, but Sale, man, you can't kick a brother when he's down. I'm not kicking him when he's down. He should be kicking his own self because he's down. He should be kicking himself up. You feel what I'm saying? A club should be the least of his worries. He got other problems. He got other issues to be worried about than what the motherfucking club or some club brothers. And like I said, if he was truly in a club amongst brothers, he should have been able to come to them way before this and say, hey, brother, I'm going through hard times. Not that the club owe you shit, because a lot of y'all got it under the impression that the club owes you shit. The club don't owe you shit. Not a damn thing. So what you went down on your bike? You know what I'm saying? So what you went down on your bike representing the club? Yeah, I hear you. I got you. We love you. Hey, brother. ATL Hot Wheels is $1,000, brother. Let me know when you back up. We don't, you know. Hey, man, I know. Sal, you just a fucked up dude. I know. Give it to me. Any phone calls? My girl Fly Kai says she got a backup beach cruiser, and I tell you what, that's what you're gonna be doing, cruising on the beach, because you ain't gonna be rocking no FHO vest. You ain't gonna be rocking no motorcycle vest cruising on the beach. That's for goddamn sure. And that's my girl, man. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, a motorcycle is required. A working, functional, registered motorcycle is required, man. We don't play them games, man. We can't, man. You gotta stick to the rules. You gotta keep your shit honest and fair. This ain't a homeboy network. It's not. And I know a lot of people, like I said, you know, you just have to stick to the rules. Any phone calls, man? Anybody got any phone calls? Any questions? Let me see. I got all the questions asked on here. The whole story stinks so bad. And I didn't want to get into the boot thing, the cosign for the motorcycle shit. That, you know, you feel what I'm saying? That's just some, you know, personal shit. I'm just saying as far as some other shit. It does go on. But again, the whole bottom line to the story is no bike, no motorcycle, no vest. Okay, so nobody calling me. So y'all, and again, I just want to come on here, man, and talk about this because the guy called me. When I get these kind of calls and it inspires me to come on here and do a live about it, I just do, you know. But make sure in your clubs, man, that you put something into provision about these type of things. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of brothers that will challenge you on that, you know. And then again, if every motorcycle club should have a minimum amount of miles that each member should have to ride every year. You're in a motorcycle club. You're in a motorcycle club, that you say you joined it because you love to ride. So if we say a minimum of 10,000 miles a year that you have to have on your motorcycle, then you should have to have a minimum of 10 every year in order to obtain your membership, in order to sustain your membership. Now, so Sal, how do you do that? How do you guarantee that a person gets 10,000 miles a year? Easy. Once a year, you revalidate all of your members. Once a year, you revalidate all your members. Once a year, you have a bike inspection or revalidation or whatever, meaning that between this week of this month, between this week or whatever, all members must pull up to the clubhouse or whatever designated spot on their motorcycles, and their miles must be counted. Your miles must be registered, and your miles must be counted. Period. If you do that, if you set a minimum standard of miles for your club, then guess what? That means you will see your club brother. Because some of y'all in these big clubs don't even get, y'all don't even know, you don't even get to see some of your club members. You know, the old excuse, yeah, but he had to work, or his family is, hey, fuck all that. You joined the motorcycle club, you agreed to the rules, these are the rules. If you don't got the time, the effort, or the energy, or the miles to put in, then get on. You know what I'm saying? But if you set up a bike count, a yearly bike count, annual, yearly, whatever you want to call it, a bike count where a person has to bring their motorcycle, show you their registration, and log in their miles, then that's how you can do it. When they come in, you got last year's miles. Hey, brother, you didn't make the 10,000 miles, and whatever stipulations for not making them should be met. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. So, and therefore, like I'm telling you, that's how you get club brothers to ride their motorcycle. And damn, so that's a whole lot, man. You all in niggas' business. No, I'm not. You in my business. You in my motorcycle club. You promised to ride your motorcycle. So don't all of a sudden now, oh, I'm all in your business. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? People try to get on Brooklyn about her trike, but she puts in work and more miles. How they gonna get? It's a Harley Davidson trike. Who in the fuck would have a problem with a Harley Davidson trike? It ain't a Can-Am Spider where you got the two wheels in the front and the one in the back. It ain't that goddamn slingshot bullshit that what they call it, a car auto cycle. It ain't none of that shit. We're talking about a motorcycle. A trike is a motorcycle. A true trike is a motorcycle. I don't know who could possibly get on Brooklyn, and she represent, and she ride harder than yeah. So I don't even understand that, Q. I would slap the shit out of somebody talking about Brooklyn ain't got a motorcycle. How much time do you allow to get a new bike if you lose your bike? It's up to you. You got to think about it, man. If a person go down on this motorcycle and he was, right, meaning he had license, registration, and insurance, 9 times out of 10, the insurance claim should be handled within 90 days. And that's stretching out a long way, That's a long stretch out. 90 days is a long stretch. So let's just say a person go down and physically he's just fucked up physically, like, he done lost a limb or something. And it's just me, If I'm right now, if I was to lose a limb, I'm not even thinking about motorcycling no more. I done had my run. It's fun. It's been cool. Now I'm going to come through and hang out, what I'm saying, when I get a chance, as I get better and get my health back right and get my life together. But I got different challenges now. You feel what I'm saying? And getting yonder ain't going to be one of them. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's how I feel. So I don't know. I like what ATL Hot Wheels got. They say 6 months. You got 6 months. That's a long time. That is a long time to make a decision if you're going to come back to motorcycling or not. So it's up to 6,500 on dubs. That's something that, you guys can come up with. What is a reasonable amount of time? And as you should, ATL Hot Wheels, what is the minimum mileage to be an FHO member? To be a part of the FHO family, there is no minimum. We're not a motorcycle club. We're not an MC. So the FHO family don't have a minimum or a maximum. We don't have mandatory. We don't have nothing. People ride when they ride. We hook up. We do our thing. So there is none of that for that. Minimum 10,000 with club rides or riding to work, etc. I'm saying I'll even take 10,000 riding to work. I just want your speedometer on your motorcycle to move at least 10,000 miles a year. I don't give a fuck if you do the whole 10 going around 285, going to work every day. You know, because you know why? Because that means somebody saw our patch on a daily basis, or at least once or twice a week. They saw, oh, who we ride with? Because you know people look at you when you're on your motorcycle and you got your colors. They be trying to read. So a lot of y'all with all the more difficult patches with all that shit up in there, yeah, your club can't get no recognition because it got too much shit. But when you got a nice simple patch, oh, Fast Harley Tony, oh, okay, you got a nice bike. Boom. So I don't give a fuck how the speedometer. I just want the speedometer to move 10,000 miles or more. I'm not, that's just the minimum. So I don't have a problem with that. This club stuff is not for me, but props to the people that join them. Okay. What about a citywide bike count? What's your opinion? Listen, man. Calvin, boy, let me tell y'all something. Whoo, Calvin. Ain't nobody but your club members got any business worried about how many members you got or how many miles y'all got or none of that shit. Nobody. If they're not your club, if this is not your club asking to do a bike count for your club just to see how many members we got a fixture, then fuck that. You ain't got no business. Man, listen. When I grew up back in the day, on the streets of LA, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, whatever, one of the coldest things that a person can ask you was, hey, brother, there was some fly-ass shoes. What size is them? That was an automatic, that you know how what's that Mortal Kombat? Ding, ding, ding. Kill him. That's what that question was. When he said that, you started fighting. When a motherfucker walked up to you and said, hey, man, them some fly-ass tennis shoes. Now, what size is them? You started fighting immediately because that meant he want what you had. So what the fuck do I look like somebody that's not my club brother or my president or VP or whatever saying, hey, man, we need to see your bike and we need to count it? Hey, that part. What about a T-Rex? A T-Rex is not a motorcycle. But if your club allow T-Rexes, then T-Rex your ass on. They your son. It's finish him. Yeah, that's what it is, buddy. Yeah, that was so when a motherfucker walk up to you where I come from, Compton, California, and the motherfucker, damn homie, there's some fly ass Nike. Man, what size is them? That's what you in your mind. Finish him. That's what you go to doing, man. So somebody else want to count your club's motorcycles. To me, that's some bullshit. But again, if your club agreed to it, then that's what you guys agreed to. Nobody will ever count FHO motorcycles, but me or the club. One of the family members can say, hey, said I want to make sure so and so and them got bikes, so we're gonna, hey, and they got the right to do that because you're supposed to have a bike to be in this family. So any one of the family members can ask for that, ask to see your bike, but somebody outside of FHO can't ask to see shit. Fuck you. All right, so nobody, no calls, no questions, huh? So we didn't have a good topic, man. That mean I done said some shit, enough shit where y'all agree, and we good with that. Yeah, we good with that. Then I take it. I ain't tripping. Some of y'all might be scared to ask too because you feel like your club brothers. I won't say your name. You ain't gotta say your name. If you call in, you ain't gotta say your name. Say, man, y'all be getting me in trouble, man. I be trying to be nice and be on some regular shit, man, but y'all be getting me in trouble. All right, so any questions? No motorcycle, no vest. Under no circumstances. Yeah, but he went down, but he was a good dude. When he was a riding motherfucker. Win. You say 65 on us, FHF for finance Harleys only. Hey, look here, man. That's another thing too. Y'all gotta stop hating, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stop hating. I don't give a fuck how you got your Harley. I really don't. I would hope that, when I say you, not Little Mama. And I can't even be mad about you playing Little Mama for the Harley. I can't even be mad about that. But if you trick the salesman or you put something down on it, financed it for 90 months and all that other shit, as long as you got a Harley, you good. Just be responsible. That's it. If you stole, I ain't gonna say if you stole a motherfucker, but hey, you have to have a Harley Davidson or whatever that club requires. You have to have a motorcycle to wear a motorcycle vest. It's just that simple. If you're retired, the vest will say retired. So when I see you pull up in your car, I have no issues with that. He's retired. I have no issues with that. He's an honorary. I have no issues with that. You don't have retired, honorary, whatever other names you can come up with. They don't have to have a motorcycle. Those are the only people that don't have to have a motorcycle. How do you join a club you like, and does it help to have a lot of miles on your bike to show you ride? How do you join a club you like? Mike Fleming, wherever you are, you find out what a bike scene is, and you participate in the bike scene. Participate. From participation, you keep your mouth closed, open up both your ears, and you listen and you watch and you see. So okay, I like their patch. It might be because you like the patch. Now you start watching the club brothers, how they get down, how they talk, how they how people respond to them. Okay, well that club seems pretty cool. Now you just approach them and say, hey brother, I've been watching you guys, I've been checking you guys out. I would like to be a part of this, or what do I have to do, or are you guys taking any open enrollments, or whatever it may be. And from there, the conversation starts, and from there, everything else starts. They might say, well, brother, okay, we'll introduce yourself, whatever, hang around us for a little while, and then you go from hanging around to prospecting to being a member. So it's just all in you, man. You gotta approach now. Some motorcycle club recruit. Some motorcycle clubs you show up there, hey brother, hey man, oh man, that's a nice spot. Hey man, you want to join our club? If that's what it be, that's what it be. But no motorcycle club should be recruiting nobody. Nobody. You shouldn't be recruiting that motherfucker. A motherfucker want to join your club, and because see, this is what happens when you recruit somebody. I'm gonna tell you what happens. You ready? Let me tell you what happens when you go out and recruit somebody for your club. And now he ain't riding his motorcycle. He ain't paying dues. He ain't abiding by the rules. The first thing out of his mouth was shit. Well, y'all came and got me. Shit, y'all asked me to be this motherfucker. I wasn't even tripping. Ta-ha. That's what the fuck gonna happen. Shit, y'all came and got me, man. I don't even give a fuck about this shit. Y'all the ones that asked me, blah, blah. So that's what happens when you recruit a motherfucker. Yeah. That's what happens. That means you have good credit if you finance with Harley Davidson. Okay. Whatever it means, I don't give a damn. In my club, if you're not on your iron, you ain't allowed to wear your rags. Shift colors, yes, but no rags. Okay. Pork chop. If that's your rule, then that's your rule. There is a time and an exception where a person cannot have his vest on. And I've spoken on this before. There is an exception. There is a time where a person cannot have his vest on and be in compliance. And I'm going to explain that to you. Ronald Miller, man, you've been killing me, brother. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. There is a time. Let me show you the time. Okay. The one time, the exception to the rule of being on your motorcycle without your colors is this. And this is just an exception. And if your club has that exception, then fine. If they don't, then it is what it is. But the one exception to the rule of not having your colors on while you're on your motorcycle is this. If I'm leaving my house to go meet up with the club brothers and I'm riding by myself, then I don't have to have my colors on my way to the meeting. Once I get to the meeting, then yes, I can put my colors on. And this is why. Because if I'm on the highway, a road, or a street, or whatever, and I break down, I'm just going to use a simple breakdown, and I break down, and I'm on the side of the highway. Most passengers, most people in their cars, if you have a motorcycle vest on, will not even stop to help you. They're going to keep going because of the fear of motorcycle clubs, because of the fear of the unknown, of what they've heard, the Sons of Anarchy, whatever it may be. They will just ride right past you because they figure, oh, he's in a motorcycle club, he's dangerous. And keep on pushing. Or they might just feel like you may have some club brothers on the way, whatever it is. With that vest on, Oh, they hung up. I don't know what happened. Back to where is oh, here we go. Whoever it was that called, please call back. Or like I said, because of the fear of the whole motorcycle culture, the whole 9 yards. Now, it's a difference. I'm on my motorcycle and I'm just riding, and I got on my Hardy gear or whatever I got on, and I catch a flat tire or something happens to my motorcycle and I pull over. Then people are gonna be looking like, oh, it's just the thought pattern of the people. You feel what I'm saying? I'm more likely to get help without my colors on than I will with my colors on. You feel what I'm saying? So that is the only exception to the rule of wearing your colors on your not wearing your colors when you're on your motorcycle because you're by yourself. Does that make sense to everybody? I hope that does. Thank you, Ronald Miller. I appreciate you, sir. We let a lot of our ladies that ride by themselves to meet up with us put their rockers in their saddlebag, and that's good. Stop looking at the 2019 HD Road Glide and find your older HD you can afford and make it your own. Hey, man, ride what you gonna ride. Let me see what else we got. Okay. It's still your bike. In my club, if you're not on, okay, it's still your bike after 80 low payments. For sure. After you pay the 80 low, $500 a month payment. My man Brian Humphrey, he crazy. I've learned a lot just by shutting up and paying attention, participating and learning. And you will, I promise you. You will. Ontario, Canada. Hey, man. Brother, peace to you and fuck what you're going through. All right. Ronald Miller, appreciate all okay. Mr. Road King, Pork Chop, you don't hear from the we let our ladies, hallway, stop looking, okay. What up, Sal? What up, Victor Soto? Mike Flemings, hey, man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And if you're going to and from work, some workplaces don't appreciate club rags. Hey, if that's your job, that's what they say. What up, LB Cali? Give your ears more respect than your mouth. Yeah, I like that. Give your ears more respect than your mouth. Okay, so no phone calls. That was it. Hey, man, listen to what I'm saying. Sometimes you guys don't listen to the message because of the messenger, and I understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you guys want me to say things a certain kind of way, and I understand that as well. But I'm only going to say things the way that I understand it and the way that I want to bring it to you. And I don't mean no disrespect or no harm to nobody. But that is what has separated FHO from everybody else, from all the other channels, is that I'm going to bring it to you real. I'm not going to talk to above you or below you. I'm going to talk to you how we talk, how we get out, how we understand things. So again, it's just me, man. It's just how I get down, and it's just the FHO way, man. And you gotta love it. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta love it, and if you don't, you'll learn to love it. But like I tell you, I'll bring you the truth. No questions. Nobody got no questions. We good? I'm getting ready to hang up. Get ready to get off. So, as always, put some respect on the throttle. Have enough love within yourself so that you can love me. I'm thinking about breeding up. How do I go about it? Find a breed, introduce yourself, and tell them what you want. Tell them what you're thinking about, and from there, he'll direct you in the right direction. What's going on, Mr. Turner, my man out there in Washington? What it do, big bro? I keep telling you to do an audio book, just a manual on how to motorcycle. You get the knowledge, the miles to back it up. And I love you, bro. DMV in the building. Okay, well, put it together with me, man. Let's do it. Also, listen, man, anybody know how to write books? I want to write a book, but all I want to do is dictate the information, and I want them to put the book together, and we can split the proceeds or whatever. If there are any proceeds, nobody might not even buy the book. Even if I have to pay you to do it, if that be the case, then fine as well. But I want to write a book. I just don't have the whatever. So if somebody out here know how to write books or put books together where I can dictate the information and we can put it all together, boom, hit me up, man, for sure. All right, that's it. That's all. I love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. Ride your motorcycle the way that you know how to ride it. You know, stay in your own lane, ride your ride. Love yourself enough to have some love for me. Keep some respect on the throttle. Remember, the motorcycle set is a no judgment zone. I'm on that. I'm sticking to that. A no judgment zone. You don't come to the motorcycle set to pass judgment, to see judgment, to create judgment, to talk about judgment. The motorcycle set is a no judgment zone, whether you're MCing or whether you're independent. Other than that, man, It's kind of a cold day out here. At least the sun is out. I'm gonna go out here and wipe down blue. I haven't even wiped it down from my last trip to Florida. So as I get ready to go to, let me see where I'm going. Let me show you where I'm going. I will be going to. Hold on. Where is that? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Hold on. I am going to No Limit Posse. I will be there September 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's their 11th annual biker ball and 20-year anniversary, man. So you got to get some love. A club that can survive for 20 years, and that is in Lafayette, Louisiana, man. I'll be there. Come on out, see your boy. Show me some love. Come have some fun, because we're gonna have a ball, and let's just get it, man. So if you know anything about No Limit Posse, the bikers ball, let me see. They got information here. For more information, you can contact Roster at 337-371-2418 or Cartwright 337-349-1921, Mick 337-356-1193, and G-Man at 337-255-6286. No Limit Posse, 20-year anniversary, 11th annual biker ball is going down. Big Sale will be in the building. I will be there, to answer questions, to do whatever, to put it down. And this is because of my man Guy and Mr. Roll King on the YouTube channel, man. I appreciate you guys for making it happen. I'm trying to see what they got in Lafayette, man. I'm trying to be a part of that. So I'll see everybody there. That's my next trip. Until then, I'm marinating and I'm chilling, man. All right. Love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. It's your boy Big Sale FHOH, and I see Mr. MB everywhere. And I'm